Okay, welcome to the Metals Investment Forum. I have here American Pacific CEO Warwick Smith. He's going to tell us about his exciting projects. One of them is joint venture with Oceania Gold. Can you tell us about your new project?
Yeah, thank you, Chen. Thanks for having me here. Yeah, we American Pacific went public in March of 2018. We picked up an asset called Tuscarora from Novo Resources. Subsequently to that, we brought in Oceania Gold as a partner. Oceania is a $2.5 billion company. They're in production on 3 different continents. Great company to work with. They've been a tremendous partner for us. They're just completed drilling, so we're awaiting assays from them and very excited to see what they've come up with.
Oh, great. I had the lunch with Oceania executive. They were quite excited about the Nevada in general, and then your project is one of their high priority one. What are they looking for, if you know, and what targets, what kind of envision, what kind of deposit they're
Yeah, absolutely. First off, I'm happy to hear that, so that's good news. They're looking at the Tuscarora as a high-grade epithermal system. So it's similar in nature to Wahi, which they have, it's an asset they have in New Zealand that's in production. They've done a fantastic job with that. That's an asset that they got from Newmont. And Oceania came in, they really cracked the code with it by doing CSAMT, which is sort of high-grade geophysics, let's refer to it as. They did a fantastic job with that, and they do their CSAMT different than most people. They jig the array differently. They did the same thing at Tuscarora, so likely when they've spoken to you, that was probably completed. They've used that along with the gravity, the previous drilling that we did, and the people that had the project before, put that all into a 3D model, and they use that for targeting. As they say, they've been drilling. They were going to drill somewhere in and around 4,000 meters. That's completed now, and we look forward to seeing what kind of assays they come up with.
Oh, great! So I haven't been to Wahi a few months ago.
Ah, very good.
Yeah, they made the discovery they made was fantastic. They're going to make Wahi the next Foxwell.
Yeah,
they're talking about ½ ounce to 1 ounce per ton, very high grade gold and underground target. So is that something they're looking at Tuscarora?
Yeah, it's a very similar type deposit. Wahi's got that, dead rock, high grade, dead rock, which makes for tremendous high grade underground epithermal systems. Very similar to Tuscarora, although Tuscarora also sort of has a low grade halo, so you kind of go through altered rock, then really into the veins, and then altered rock, which makes it slightly different. That's to do with the age of the mineralization. It's about 38 million years old, whereas most epithermal systems are sort of 12 to 15 million years old. That's the difference with Tuscarora. That's what I think is uniquely intriguing to us, and hopefully to them as well. But that's the type of mineralization that they're hitting. There's been a lot of drill holes that have been plus an ounce gold, which is obviously exciting grade for all of us.
Oh yeah, obviously. So can you tell us about the deal you have with Oceania?
Yes.
What's their commitment? How much they need to spend, and so on and so forth, and how long the duration?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll back up even further than that. When we bought the asset, we paid $375,000 Canadian for the asset plus 800,000 shares. Just over a year later, we vended out to 75% to Oceania, and they're paying $10 million US in drilling to earn 75% of the project. So we thought that was a transaction that made a lot of sense, especially in this type of market. So this year they were contracted to spend $625,000 US. To date, they've actually spent over that. They've spent a little over $700,000 so far. So we're very pleased with them as a partner. Having them spend $10 million in the project, if we get to that point, is going to put us in a really advantageous position for a company our size.
Oh, great. So when the drilling result will come out, when to the potential investor look for?
Yeah, drilling has completed. So assays are either in the lab or on their way to the lab as we speak. So short order, I can't tell you exactly when. One of the interesting parts of working with a larger company and a big partner is they certainly drive the bus. So we're working with them and awaiting results just as the market is. But we're obviously very excited and look forward to have those results come out.
Okay, great. One thing Oceania told me was they're looking for parallel system. And they literally step up from what you have originally going to hit other
that's a great point. Most of the drilling had been done along 2 vein sets, but primarily along 1 vein set. And there's sort of 8 to 12 veins that run through the project. They have stepped out And what they've done is all the drilling had been done to the east previously, and they're drilling this time towards the west. So that makes it really compelling. If they hit on this, it shows a real new geologic model, and it'll show how this can get really big as well. Not only are you hitting on a new vein set, but you're taking it on a different dip, which should create an awful lot of excitement.
Yeah, great. Hopefully we'll hear some about the results in a very short order, maybe next month or two. Okay, great. Can you tell us about other projects you have?
Yeah, absolutely. The other main asset we have is an asset called Gooseberry. It's about 40 minutes outside of Reno, Nevada. It's an asset that we were very, very high on. We were actually able to pick it up for about $20,000, even though it was a past producer. It was last in production in 1994. Hasn't been touched since then. Let's see, we were able to pick it up for staking costs, which is the cheapest way to get an asset, especially in the western U.S. Yeah, very high grade gold silver mine, something that we had a great deal of excitement about. And up until recently, we had only been able to track down about half of the data. And then about 3 weeks ago, we were able to track down the other half. Oh, why that's important, you need to know exactly what was done before. It's also shown us where some of the bench plans where they were in production have spectacular grades. Stuff that they have already processed. They were doing sort of $5,000 rock, multi-ounce gold, and tremendously high-grade silver. So that was really exciting for us. We will now take all of that data, build a proper 3D model, and get out and create some real excitement about Gooseberry. That's really the new up-and-coming thing for us that we're really excited about and getting out and telling the world about.
Okay, great. So you said create some excitement. What are you looking for? Similar deal like Oceania, or are you looking for other kind of opportunities?
I think there's a real opportunity to bring in a partner there without having to drill it first, because we have so much data now, and because it was previously in production, they left what we believe is ore ahead of them. So we think once the first portion was getting all of that data. Now that we have it all, let's get it into a usable, proper format, and then we'll go and speak to the mid-tiers and the majors and see if there isn't a partner who wants to come in and spend a good amount of money on advancing the asset. We think that's out there, so that's certainly what we'll look to do.
Okay, great. Yeah. That's very good information. So how about the financially, your balance sheet, and then what's the company going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. There's 63 million shares out. We have just under $1 million in cash. Our burn rate's about $70,000 a month, so we got a good amount of time ahead of us. The company has great liquidity. It was the number 2 trading mining stock on the CSE. Trades 500,000 to 600,000 shares a day on average. So that helps in terms of financing. People like that. So we're very pleased with where we are today, and we're looking for 2020 to be a much bigger, much more robust company as we go forward. So that's the excitement for us.
Okay, great. Thank you. Good luck. Looking forward to your results.
Appreciate it.